Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am so excited to make this video. You can't even imagine. I planned on doing it yesterday, but I got really busy during the day, spent 3 hours with Skylar painting, just artwork, having fun. So I'm doing it today. First of all, this is my Growing Up Crazy channel, so if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe. I put some videos here. I'm trying to do at least one per week. Some of them might sound very similar to what I put on my main channel. I'm not being fussy as to what I put on here, but what goes on here is usually going to be something that I hope is helpful, like self-help. It started out as, talking about a lot of toxic things. Now I think I'm going more toward helpful self-help things. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get busy. First of all, you're bound to see the hot mess that my nails are. I just haven't gotten around to fixing them. I'm hoping today is the day. The other thing is I'm sitting in this direction because it's too bright out. I hate it. I wish it was a gray day just so I could record. So my computer is way over there. I have notes that I'm going to be reading to you. Okay, let's go back, I think maybe 2 days ago on my main channel. I did a video talking about my night, New Year's Eve, and how I ended up dancing, not only with women, but with a man. And now I really want to explain why that is so exciting to me. I held back, and the TikTok that I'm going to talk about today, I needed to hear that so bad. I believe it was yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago that I talked about dancing. And then yesterday I saw this TikTok and I was like, oh, I needed to hear this. I needed to hear this. Because when I talked about my night and how it all played out and how it led, what I did to lead up to getting to dance, I really held back because I didn't want to come across as arrogant or like I thought I was all that. But the reality is, in my head, I was all that night. But I didn't feel comfortable saying it like that because I know that people would be like, have you even looked in the mirror lately or ever? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So it's, immediately telling myself, calm down, you're not worthy, that kind of thing. So this TikTok, it's changed my life. It validated my feelings. So happy. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a recap as to how I ended up dancing with a man. You know that I went shopping. I put it in my head that I had to make something happen in my life. Nobody is going to knock on my door, enter my apartment and say, hey, you want to dance? That's not about to happen. So I started by cutting back on my fabric business a great deal. I wanted to be free to go out on weekends or to just go shopping. Things like that. I needed to change my life so I was available for the person I am eventually going to meet. If that doesn't happen, it won't be because I didn't try, because I'm going to continue trying. That's going to be the fun little journey that I'm going to be having. So I made myself available to do the things I needed to do. I went shopping, I got clothes, I got boots, which was very important to me because my goal was to dance and I need a heel to dance. I'm not a flat foot kind of dancer, would never be able to dance barefoot. I want a heel. So that was important to me. And then I went out with Derek and his friend Jeff one night at the sidecar, but they weren't there to play, they were there to talk to the band. And I had my outfit on. I'm going to test my boots just to see if I can walk. Had we been able to sit at the dance floor and if somebody was dancing, I thought there might be a chance, but I knew I wouldn't know any women there. So I said, that doesn't matter. This is just a practice run. I couldn't test to see if I could get into one of the tall chairs because we sat at a table. But I was there. Loved my boots. They were comfortable to walk in. I was like, okay, New Year's Eve, that's going to be my night. And I planned it in my head over and over again. I envisioned what was going to happen. I was going to dance with some women, and a man would see that and he would want to dance with me. Law of attraction, I was putting it out there. That's how I saw it. The thing that excites me so much is that it happened. The law of attraction and my attitude, it connected. It connected, and what I saw, what I envisioned, actually happened exactly as I saw it, that someone was going to come up and dance with me. I even saw it that somebody would do that while I was on the dance floor. Not just, oh, I hope somebody asks after this. I saw it happen on the dance floor. And that's how it happened. The man came up to the dance floor, took my hands, pulled me aside, and we fucking danced. A few times. Quite a few times. Huh? So this has nothing really to do with the dance itself. Certainly nothing to do with the man, other than that he was nice to me. And he danced. He wanted to dance. And he wasn't a pain in the ass or any, so I guess that was good too. The exciting thing though is that I envisioned it so much that I, without knowing, put myself out there in such a way that I made it very easy for that to happen. Could it have not happened? Absolutely. I was worried because I wasn't sure who can I dance with for women. The one woman that I know, she wasn't really dancing that night. There wasn't a lot of people. And, so I was concerned. And then Skylar's friend's grandmother came. So I had hope there, but I'm like, is she really going to want to dance? What a weird thing to expect, But it all worked. I put it out there and made it work. So here's a few other things that I did with the mindset that I had and to make it happen. All that I made happen was that I made my insides come out. Has nothing to do with body, face, anything like that. It doesn't have to do with looks. I was so with it. I was all that in my head, and I was ready for this night. I had the right attitude. I was going there with the right attitude and high hopes that this can happen. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, not tonight, but it will. It will eventually, and I'm going to keep trying. Just so happens that it happened that night, and it just made me feel so good. So things that led up to all of this, how about my get ready with me? Have I ever done a video like that? Absolutely not. And I thought, I feel good. I feel good that I have some new clothes. Do I look awesome? To a lot of people, no. To me, no, I don't look awesome. But I felt awesome, and I thought, I'm going to go with it. It'll be a different kind of video. It'll give me something to do while I'm getting ready and doing my nails and, all that stuff. So I did it. And I felt like I came across in that video. I felt like, I've got this. I've got this. So you can tell that I was really with it that day. I would have never made a video like that had I not been with it that day. Then when I was at the bar, I was looking around. I was near the dance floor. And so to go to the bathroom is, I got to go down. I got to walk by the whole bar and whatever tables are in that direction to get to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom many times, didn't have to pee. I was just walking by. I would smile at any man who caught eyes with me and just, smile, keep walking. One man said hi. The guy I danced with, he was at the bar. I don't remember specifically catching his eye and smiling at him, but I probably did. Or even if I didn't, he saw that I was doing that. So I just was making it known that, hi, I'm friendly. If you look at me, I'm going to smile at you. I know that might sound stupid, but it was important to me that I was giving off that air, I wanted to make it so easy for a man to want to dance with me. So I did that. Then when I was in my chair, I was constantly looking around. I was making sure I was smiling, laughing, clapping, dancing in my chair. I did all these things because I wanted to dance with somebody. And I just wanted to come across as, if you feel like dancing, you can pick me, I'll dance. And then it happened. It happened. I was dancing with some women, sat down, got back up with those women, and then that's when the man from the bar came and danced with me. And it just, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this is the law of attraction working exactly the way it's supposed to. Okay? Then I came home and I thought, who the fuck am I to think that that was anything but a drunk dancing with me? You know, because now I'm all of a sudden putting myself down. He was drunk. He danced with me because he was drunk. No, that's not why he danced with me. There were other options out there. There were other women dancing alone, including the grandmother, although she was with her husband, so he probably saw that. But it doesn't even matter. The whole thing that matters is I was in the right mindset to allow that to happen. And because I was so open to it and making it so easy for someone who might be shy, might be drinking because they're shy, might be drinking because they want to dance, but they're too shy to dance. I made it possible to have someone approach me, and he wasn't a complete asshole. You know? I can attract better maybe next time, maybe not a drunk, but I am in a bar. So I am going to, there's a big chance I'm going to attract somebody who's drinking. But this is baby steps for me, and we're going to keep going with it. I took a mini break, I did some editing, and I peeled off my nail polish. So my nails look better. Now that is just nail polish. I peeled off nail polish. Those of you who don't know me, I paint my nails with white glue, 3 coats. First, let that dry, and then I put the polish on. Now, black normally stains your fingers, everything. Stains your fingernails, all peeled off. So cool. Now I'm going to talk about the TikTok that changed my life. I will never let myself get to the point of self-doubt like I went through after New Year's Eve, after the night of dancing. I made myself sick over it. So many things went through my head. I was cringing. First, who the hell do I think I am to do a get ready with me like that and to strut down the hallway like I was all that? It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing to me. I cringed. But the thing is that once I put a video out there, I don't allow myself to take it down. I trust that at the moment, that's what I wanted to do. And I have to go with that because there's always self-doubt. Every frigging video I do, I have doubts about it. And if I took down every video that made me doubt my content, I'd have nothing on my channel. So my rule is, that's it. It's there. Strutting down the hallway and all. But then I thought, no, it's good to see because I'm also on this high-fat carnivore kick where I'm actually losing some weight, which makes me happy because it means I'm doing good things for my body. It's not about the actual size that I am or how I look. But then I thought I would like, because I don't have any like full figure, full pictures. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. Full length. I don't really have that. So I kind of wanted that. And then for you guys also, if there's ever changes, because I know body changes are important to people. That's what they think the prize is. I don't believe that's the prize. The prize is what's going on in my headspace. And I'm already getting prizes by just having this new attitude. You know, I've been toxic free for 9 months, and it has made me a different person. Not having all the toxicity in my life like I had, it's allowing me to move forward and to try to do bigger and better things. So I'm happy about that. And may I come across sometimes as thinking a little too much of myself? Maybe I will be thinking too much of myself, but this is the direction I want to go in. I feel like I'm worth something because for 9 months, nobody told me I wasn't. Do you know what that does to someone who has lived with a narcissist for 62 years? It does a lot. So I'm just excited. Okay, the TikTok that I saw, his name is David Sutcliffe. I'm going to say that as the pronunciation. I saw him in a movie, a true life docudrama, and about, I can't remember the names. It was a true life murder, and it was a good movie. But I'm going to show you who he is. But he's popular for Gilmore Girls, which I've never seen. It's this guy. If you recognize him. See, it says my goal for 2023. What I love is, and I'll show you the name, but I'm going to link to him. I'm going to link to this exact video, exact TikTok, and then and then you can just find his channel from there. But that's his username. He goes by Dave Suddy or Sudi. I don't know how he would pronounce that. See there? What does it say under his name? Make yourself as hot as possible. When that came up one day ago, I was like, what the fuck is he going to say? And he said a lot. I'm not going to be able to let you listen to it because of copyright issues, because I'm on YouTube, but I'm going to read the transcript. I'm paraphrasing, but I listened line by line to this video and I typed it out. And I want you to go watch this video. Even if it's not something that you care about, just go watch it to see how some people can be so uplifting and so helpful. This man deserves, I don't know, he must have a pretty big following because he is an actor. 129,000 followers. That's not millions. He deserves millions because he's awesome. And I absolutely love that it's a man's point of view. I loved hearing a man saying how, we need to allow ourselves to be the hottest we can be. That kind of thing. Because women will kind of have each other's backs and it's like, oh girl, you've got this. That kind of thing. And it's like, oh, it's just women trying to help women. But for a man to try to just help the public in general, I almost take it more seriously because I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I like men. I just like men. I am more connected to a man than I am to a woman. I mean, even as friendship, I like a man. I want a man's friendship. Okay? All right. So what he starts out by saying is, make yourself as hot as possible. And I was like, we can actually feel like that's an okay thing to do, because I'm so negative because I was always told I'm afraid to have hope because it's always been crushed for me. And I was always told my whole life, no one was going to love me. People were only going to use me, that kind of thing. And I was so wonderful and so talented and so smart, but I was blowing it all. So that didn't make me any of those things. Anything that I did in a good way was always, I was always cut down. It just sucked. It was very, very toxic. And then he goes on to say, that might sound shallow. Me, when I did the video telling you guys about my night, I was so sad during that video even that I could not say what I really wanted to say about how excited I was that I was worthy and that I realized it and that because I realized it, I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? That just sounded all stupid to me. And I didn't want to come across as arrogant or thinking I'm better than I actually am, right? And then he says, who doesn't want to radiate health and vitality? See how it doesn't have to even do about looks? He said that, health and vitality. And I was, coming across as somebody at least healthy in my head, I was doing that. And then who doesn't want to look their best? Now, here's what I say about that. A lot of people don't want to look their best because they have been brainwashed all their lives that they're not worthy of that. That was me. I didn't know there was a best. I didn't know. I just tried to do whatever I could, and that's why I drank. I was so, I had no confidence, and I would have never looked at myself and said, I look my best. I was just always average, below average, or just completely flat out ugly. But I had to have clothing on and go out because I wanted to dance, and I had to drink to go out and to be able to cope with all that stuff, So not everybody wants to look their best because they don't even think that that's possible. Why want something that you can never have? Well, you know what? You have the right to want to look your best and to look your best and to say, this is awesome. I feel good about it, and that's all that matters. Who does not want to maximize their attractiveness? Again, same thing. A lot of people don't, because it's like, why bother, Everyone wants that. He's saying everybody wants to look their best and to maximize because it feels good. And it does. But many people will never get that feeling. So just try it. If you're in my position, just try it. Try to make yourself feel good in the way you're dressed, or maybe your hair or whatever, or just don't even worry about it. Just get dressed in whatever and say, this fucking rocks. I am happy, and go out and look like you're happy, because we have to do that. And that's the part that feels good. Doesn't feel good to have a new shirt and boots. What feels good is the fact that you are worthy, that you're starting to think you're worthy of having those things. And by coming out of the shell like that and accepting the fact that you have the right to feel good, it's an expression of self-worth and self-love. See? You're gonna start to be able to feel worthy and to love yourself just by going through some motions of putting yourself in that position. You might have to put yourself in that position first, like I did. Got clothes, went to the bar, had a plan, and it happened. That's when I started to feel self-worth. But then I threw that all away and just saying, I'm cringeworthy. I should have never been there. The band fucking saw me dancing with this drunk who's trying to spin me under his arm, and I don't know how to do that. He even had a New Year's Eve hat on. Did I mention that? So, I was like, that was all cringe. But no, it didn't matter. In my heart, I was like, ooh, I made something happen here. And I was glad. And then he did go on to say, things get in the way, but honoring, valuing, and respecting ourselves is not egotistical. It's essential and fundamental. And that's what fucking saved me right there. Just because I feel good about the way I might look that night, or the way I feel that night, or the way I feel worthy of things to happen that I want to have happen, that doesn't mean my ego is out of whack and I'm delusional. We need that. We need to love ourselves, and it's a very hard thing to do. Very hard. If you have something meaningful or sacred, don't you care for it? Clean it, shine it, make it nice, put it proudly on display. You have something, a nice car, you wash it, you shine it, all these things, you take care of it. I actually don't do that with my car. But you know what I'm saying? We take care of things that we find valuable, but we don't do that for ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves in that same way. Or even people who do, even those with beautiful features, a perfect body, always nice nails. Some of those people are miserable with themselves. Absolutely miserable. It has nothing to do with the outer. It's the inner. We all have the right to be beautiful, happy, nice, attractive, all those things without all what's going on the outside. Because that shit doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. When you get up and you strut along the bar to get to the bathroom and you smile at someone, you have no clue how happy you might have just made that person. To that person, somebody who does something like that can be beautiful, absolutely beautiful, as that man is to me in some ways. That man will never know how he changed my life by getting on that dance floor and dancing with me. To me, his insides were beautiful. It didn't matter that he was drunk to me, because it just didn't. I know that's not my life partner. I'm not going to date this guy. It had nothing to do with that. He just made me feel good in the moment, and I felt worthy of somebody who I know was nice inside. So again, it says, you put things on display proudly. Why not give yourself the same attention? I put myself on display on that dance floor. That's exactly what I did. That just snapped now. I was proud of who I was that night. I did a get ready with me. I felt cool. I felt hip. I felt like my attitude was attractive. I had an attractive attitude that night. I put myself on display on that dance floor and back and forth to the bathroom. Our body is a cathedral for your spirit. Honor it and let it shine. And again, it is all about the inside. All about the inside. Oh my God. Now I'm going to regret this whole entire video. And yes, my table is squeaky. I hate that. Please go watch that TikTok. I am going to have it linked in the description of this video. He's awesome. He's just awesome. I just love him. And he's been so incredibly helpful. That video alone made my year, my life. I mean, I'm forever going to move forward remembering that even if I have self-doubt, which I will, always, I'm going to remember that all those things are from my past. I don't have to believe them anymore. And I think the more years that I live without a toxic mother, I think I'll be able to get away from that really, really fast. I think I'm going to do some awesome things with my life. I really do. And I'm not talking financially. I've done that. So I want to do awesome things. And I want to be with people, around people who also think that they themselves are awesome. All right. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.